Hey everybody, and welcome to the Weedcast. My name's Dave Huckins, and I'm glad you're here for what is probably the final episode of the Weedcast as we know it. Before we get to all that nonsense, let's see if I can figure out how to run this disclaimer. Now, for the serious part, and this is especially important. Word I say, or anything my co-hosts say. Do not believe anything my guests say without doing your own homework and consulting with qualified professionals. Seriously, we are here to entertain, provoke thought, and to share our perspectives. We are not offering medical, legal, or financial advice. The world of cannabis, particularly in Missouri, is very complex. With evolving laws and personal considerations that can vary. The internet is vast, libraries exist, and critical thinking along with checking local regulations is your best friend. So, listen, enjoy, but always do your own research and consult with experts when making important decisions. Do not take my advice. I am only slightly informed. Great. Okay, so that happened. Let's just go ahead and dive right into it. The reason why we're not doing this, okay, this guy right here, this has something to do with it. I'm not going to be doing the Weedcast anymore, is because I kind of made a personal promise to myself that if I didn't figure out some kind of way by January 1st to make some kind of money doing this, that I wasn't going to pump any more of my own money into it. And it cost me money every week to have a premium version of a streaming software. And in order to do interviews, like to have a guest on, or to stream to multiple platforms, or to do a lot of the kind of stuff that you guys have gotten accustomed to seeing, like either no logo or a custom logo or something like that. But right now I'm using the free version. I thought today was the last day of my paid version, which is why I've tried to do this at the last minute. But it turns out they shut me off a little bit early, and now we got the EV Mux logo. Still not too bad for the free version. I can live with that. But what I can't do is have guests anymore, or do some other fancy stuff, like some of the sound effects and other things. I did figure out how to get the videos in, so that's cool. I'm going to show some videos that I've done. Some of them I've already published to YouTube. I'm not sure if I've published all of them to Facebook or not, but we'll get to that in a little bit. I wanted to talk a little bit about Lisa Elmore. She had passed away on December 23rd, I believe, which was also the day that I did my last full Weedcast episode. Same day. Ishka Hillman was on the show. That was a great episode. Go check it out. And so Lisa, she was pretty big in the cannabis community in Missouri, around the Kansas City area, where she lived kind of in the area. And I got to know her kind of through the Green Angels, who I did an episode with early on in the Weedcast. And Lisa was just always such a sweetheart to my wife and I. We'd see her at different events and stuff in Kansas City, and she was always so nice and always with a big smile. And not only that, I think really she was the Weedcast biggest fan. She was like originally like almost on every episode on the live stream, and she was in the chat and comments and being active. And it's because of her and people like her that I kept going as long as I did, weekly, for so long. So her, and there's a lot of other people that are, don't always tune in every week, but I know listen regularly. Samantha, Deb Nash, my buddy Channing Hinkle, he's a good dude. He watches probably most of the time if he can. Don, Jen, I'm trying to think of any other regulars. I'm sure there's quite a few more that I'm forgetting offhand. I'll try and mention them as I go. I wanted to, let me bring up this information over here for just a second, because I wanted to give some information about Lisa Elmore. She's having let's see, let me bring up the event here so I have all the correct details. Lisa Elmore, Memorial Smoke Sesh. And I don't have the graphic. I wish I could bring it up. I couldn't find it right before the show. It's going to be at 12127 Blue Ridge Boulevard. And that's in Grandview, Missouri. And it's going to be from 6 to 9. Idle and I are planning to be there. So that's Monday, January 19th. So Idle and I are planning to be there. We definitely want to be there to show our respects to the Weedcast's biggest fan. And so if you're able to show up, please do so. We'd love to talk to you. I'll probably have my camera, and maybe we'll do some recording if anybody wants to, share a story or final thoughts or something like that. I might be there with my camera to check it out or to record that. If you want to talk about that, that'd be great. Let's see, coming up today. Oh yeah, today. Let me talk about what I'm doing today. Here in just about an hour, I'm going to be going to this event. Let me bring this up. I don't want to speak from memory because I will just mess it up. Okay, so the smoke and swap today. It's going to be in the Kansas City area. Equal Minded Cafe, 4327 Troost Avenue in Kansas City, it looks like. At the, what's the name of the venue? I forget. It said it was on here. House of Terps presents the Smoke and Swap from 5 to 8. That is today. There's going to be music by DJ Droop. Equal Minded Cafe, and I probably actually even said that. So I'm going to be there here, and I'm going to, as soon as I get done with this final episode, I'm going to start heading that way. And if you see me show up and see me there, I'm going to be carrying 2 big bags of swag. This bag right here is filled with, just absolutely filled to the brim almost, with rolling papers and cones and all kinds of stuff. So if you need some of that, I'll let you reach in this bag and grab you 1 or 2. And then I've got another bag of swag right here that's got other stuff in it. Here, this has got like grinders, and I think I had some rolling trays in here. Yeah, there's some rolling trays in here, and some batteries, and like these disposable grinders, a couple pins, there's a pipe, a glass pipe, and there's all kind of stuff in here, and I'd love to give this all away. There's some microfiber cloths and all kinds of stuff. So if you see me and you want some free swags, please stop by and get some. I'd love to share with you. Okay. Okay, what else? I think I'm going to play a video. Let me pull this up. This is going to be a video that I did with the gentleman that I met. Did I get it on here? Oh, I didn't for some reason. I'll try and find it while this video is playing. I'll play this video, this can. I talked to these guys. These guys had a really interesting device that they had developed and were selling, and they got a website for it and everything, the can. So it's a seed germination device, and I think it's really cool. And so I'm going to go ahead and play that now so that you guys can enjoy it. I'm here with Mo and Don, right? Yeah, yep. I got it right. I remember from earlier.
Yeah, absolutely.
We stopped by earlier. These guys have an amazing product that they're just bringing to market recently, right?
Yep, in the last year and a half, we've been really hitting up the market hard, yes.
Right, and they won an award here at MJBizCon. So yep. Tell us about your product.
So what it is a canister that allows you to soak and germinate multiple varieties of seeds at the same time. It's an organized system, so each partition is numbered.
You can put seeds in,
and you're able
to, a different strain.
Correct,
whatever,
yeah.
Right?
And then it comes with a chart that allows you to catalog what's in what partition.
Okay.
So you're able to soak the multiple varieties of seeds, and without having to disturb them, you put them into germination mode. So you remove 90% of the water, leave a little bit on the bottom on the heat pad. It creates a convection, and that's the secret sauce. So seeds want to just hydrate. Once they have hydrated, they have enough water to germinate, so you just don't want to let them dry out, and that's what this does. Creates the ideal humid environment for germinating seeds. It's organized, it's easy, it's repeatable, it's reusable, so no more single-use plastics.
Right.
It's dishwasher safe, so you can sterilize it, so basically like lab ready.
Right.
And polypropylene, grandma's Tupperware. It's going to last forever.
Sure.
Same thing with the heat pads. They have 30,000 service hours, so it's a product made to last. From a grower to growers.
Does it come with one of these really cool tweezers?
It absolutely do. They're called the huggers, and
come get a closer look at these tweezers. These are amazing.
Just like Mama's arms.
Look at how easy it is to pick up a seed with these things. Boink! Look at that. That was what I was really impressed with. Was these tweezers over here. They're so cool. Right on. So this is a really awesome setup. I'm glad you're doing this. This is amazing. How many seeds can you germinate in there, do you think?
Right now, we probably have over 100 seeds in this one.
Okay.
But it could be as simple as 1 or 2 or 5 or 8.
Sure.
So, but it will handle a decent amount. And this is our first year. We were invited by Mario Guzman to be part of the vault this year, and we won innovative product of 2025 at MJBizCon, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a big
Did you get any
life
money?
accomplishment.
Was there any money with that award?
No, we're good, man. I'll take the award.
Right.
The award's beautiful, so
Right, sure,
yeah.
right.
So yeah, we're pretty psyched. It's
I'm the a-hole that always looks for money in the card at my birthday. Screw that card.
I'm hoping it's coming. I think the money's in the mail,
Right.
so it's coming.
So if somebody has a big industrial setup, you could make one of these for them too, couldn't you?
We have a tray version that's actually coming out.
Okay.
We do.
I was just being silly.
No, but
because I knew that was this.
Yeah. That's for avocado seeds. We got one coming out for coconuts. That's coming in 2027, though. Yeah,
That'll be a big one.
Yeah, it's a big one.
55 gallon.
But we do have a tray version that's coming out that'll do 16 varieties of seeds, thousands of seeds. It's got fall spotters in the tray, so you can switch them out for pots. So propagation, cloning, automated watering, even automated soak and germination. So
what'd be cool is if you guys could come on the podcast and maybe give away one thing.
Absolutely, we'd love
as
to.
a gift to the audience or something.
Yeah, we have new stock coming. We keep selling out, so we'll.
Right on. That'd be awesome.
It's been really great.
We would love to talk more about your product and you and what you're doing in cannabis and what's coming on and what's coming next.
Awesome.
Love to talk about it. Thanks so much for your
Dave.
time, brother.
Appreciate you.
Oh, wait, before we go, how do people find out about your product?
Go to cannacan.com, or you can find us on social media, The Cannacan.
Right on. Thanks so much for participating, bro. Right on. Thanks for being here. Thanks for doing the event twice.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, yeah.
I muted myself during the thing so everybody wouldn't hear me blathering. So anyway, the Candy Can people were really cool. I enjoyed getting to meet them. They were really fun to get to know. And I'm going to reach out to them. I've been talking to them on Instagram. I'm going to reach out to them to see if they'll do interview going forward for just about the product. And I think that's kind of going to be maybe what the Weedcast is going forward. So I was trying to get to earlier that it's cost me money every week, and I've already spent a lot of money on equipment, and I just decided I wasn't going to spend any more money come January if I hadn't figured out some kind of a way where this could at least pay for itself. And I didn't, so I ran out of money, and I don't have the premium version of EVMux anymore. Can't do interviews like I used to, but I can do some different stuff. We're still going to do some stuff. Maybe live streams is not the thing that I do anymore on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock or whatever. But I will still do. I think I'm still going to do I'll still do news articles or interesting community events. And, you know, sometimes people reach out to me and they want me to do charity stuff. You know, they want me to help promote their event, and I'm still really open to doing stuff like that. If you have a charity event, reach out to me. I'm always happy to help something like that in the cannabis space. Big on that. And also, another thing that people don't realize is how much time and effort I put into this. So, like, for every weekly episode, a minimum of 10 hours, and I can go upwards of 20 hours per week that it takes me. And I don't mind doing it because I enjoy the podcast, but I'm starting to get busy doing other things that are more important than that. So I don't really have a lot of time for that anymore. Just a lot of stuff going on. So the Weedcast as we know it today is going away, but will probably still be replaced by sporadic stuff. You'll want to keep if you're subscribed on YouTube, you'll want to hit that notification so that when I do drop something, you'll find out about it. Because sometimes they're timely things. Sometimes I'll have, like, you know, a giveaway or a discount code that's for a limited time. And you definitely don't want to miss out on stuff like that. So if you're not following me on YouTube, please do like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. If I had gotten to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I think I could have monetized my channel. I don't know if I want to do that because then you got to put commercials in. I'm not really interested in doing that. I was hoping more like I would get some sponsors or people that want to advertise on the Weedcast. I got a lot of people that I gave free advertising to, but nobody that found enough value in it to pay for it, unfortunately. Speaking of that, let's give someone some more free advertising. Let's check it out. I got some more videos in here. Oh, just for fun, let's do this.
Is your life feeling empty? Lacking a certain spark? Are you suffering from a critical lack of Dave? You need more Dave in your life, and now you can get it with the Dave experience from the Weedcast. Just listen to these satisfied customers.
My life was so boring before Dave, but now I have Dave, and everything is Dave. Thanks, Dave.
That's right. With a sponsorship on the Weedcast, you can get all the Dave you can handle. Dave will talk about your brand. Dave will promote your event. Dave.
But seriously, if you have a brand or a service in the cannabis space and you want to get your message out to our amazing community, I'd love to partner with you. Sponsorship on this show is a direct line to a dedicated audience. It is indeed a direct line to a dedicated audience. Thank you so much for my dedicated fans. And for all my new fans, please like and subscribe on YouTube. That's my High Tight channel. I got several podcasts there that I do, and I also have event stuff that I do. Like all this stuff I'm showing you that I'm doing from BizCon. Let me show you another video that's actually from BizCon. I think my wife and I were talking just now. I started the podcast an entire hour early. I confused myself. I was going to start it at 3, and then I changed my mind, and then I was going to do it later, and then I ended up doing it this way. I really liked this interview I did with Terpene Belt, these duty-free guys. I have run into them at 2 events now. They're always really nice to me, and I like what they're doing, and I like to help promote people that have an interesting and for real product, and I think these guys do.
Hey, it's Dave with the Weedcast. We're here with Sharif. He's rocking the terpenes here with Duty Free, and some of his stuff is going in this amazing drink right here.
Yeah.
We had one yesterday. It's really good.
Yeah. We're just finding new ways to use cannabis as a botanical source for ingredients. Like, pretty much the entire industry is focused on cannabinoids and how to get people high and the therapeutic benefits of cannabinoids, but it doesn't really end there. And we've just kind of built a business to explore what's possible when you start to look at all of the aromatic compounds and how those things can actually be therapeutic as well. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tell us about your terpenes.
yeah, so we're the first company that's actually built a supply chain to produce cannabis-derived terpenes. We start with high THC marijuana varieties. We breed out the THC so we can farm it as hemp, and then we farm, extract, process, refine, and bring a pure product to market like neat terpenes, neat essential oil, and it's a cannabinoid-free product, and that gives us the ability to put it into the food supply.
Right.
Gives us the ability to put it into vaporizers or pre-rolls, any kind of application where cannabinoids are used. You're finding terpenes can be used to make those products better. And then we're also finding applications that don't rely on cannabinoids. You can put it into a beer and have a really interesting experience. What we're starting to see anecdotally is that what's been described as like an indica or a sativa like high can actually be moved across form factors without the need for the cannabinoids. So just really kind of pushing the limit of what cannabis is being used for, going out for FDA GRAS approvals so that we can standardize, normalize, mature the supply chains that are coming out of this industry, and just trying to lead the way, trying to be a good actor, keeping our nose clean. We never really got on the business of selling hemp cannabinoids, which has been a big boom and bust cycle.
A lot of changes coming with that after that legislation that's been passed recently.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're like a few weeks since have passed since hemp was, the loopholes for hemp were closed.
Right. Yeah.
We've been actually advocating for sensible regulation, and because we didn't want to get swept up in the hemp ban, we always had to represent ourselves. We actually have a very loud voice at the federal level to make sure that our non-cannabinoid products didn't get picked up in the ban. And fortunate for us, we didn't. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
I think that's unfortunate. I think there's a lot of really good legitimate uses for hemp, and hopefully we'll see some positive movements across the board for cannabis overall legislation-wise.
Yeah, well, look, none of the real legitimate uses for hemp were harmed. All the industrial uses, feed, fiber, grain, hemp seed oil, hemp nut proteins, all of that was safe. Terpenes safe. What actually ended up being banned was just intoxicating products. Basically, what you go and buy in a dispensary today was being sold in a gas station.
Yes.
So there was no age gating.
Right.
And instead of landing on a sensible set of regulations, they just, you get, when you push the envelope, you get comfortable, and then you push it further and you push it further. So they, that became the de facto mode of operation. Just sell high THC products across state lines, do whatever you want. And there wasn't a de facto legalization or descheduling of cannabis. So that loophole needed to get closed. It got closed abruptly from a legislative perspective, but they got a year to kind of soft land. Where they land is up to them. There's plenty of opportunities in the regulated market. Right? I think some of these hemp businesses are actually the most competitive, most innovative, and most forward-thinking businesses that operate in either spaces.
Right.
So I think they can come in and move into regulated and compete, or they're going to go back to the black market where a lot of them came. So the quasi shelter that they've had for the last few years may be going away, but the industry moves on.
Sure.
It's just chop.
I've
been in this industry for 20 years. I went through the medical raids, DEA raids. I've seen it all, and you kind of move backwards sometimes, you move forward sometimes, but if you're really in it for the right reasons, you find positivity and you find a way to navigate through the chop.
Sure, exactly.
It is what it is.
So one thing I liked about your terps that I want to highlight is they're all natural, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So, and if people want to know more about your terps, how do they find out about it?
terpenebeltfarms.com, dutyfreeterps.com, two different brands that we sell. If you want to learn about our genetics, you can go to nexusagriscience.com. Our parent company that owns all of the intellectual property, the patents, all of that stuff is held in a much more forward-thinking, sophisticated entity. And these are brands that we sell into this industry, but we're not only selling into this industry, and we have ambitions to kind of continue to move into, for all intents and purposes, call it the chemical industry, using the plant as a botanical source for natural ingredients. Petrochemicals are making their way out of our food supply, starting with dyes, right? We have the MAHA movement at the federal level saying, hey, petrochemicals, petroleum-based ingredients really have caused a lot of people to be sick in the United States. So we're finding alternative ways to bring natural ingredients to market that are plant-based, that don't require huge investments like fermentation and all of these alternatives to agriculture. I think agriculture, has gotten a bad name, but it's only because bioengineering was going towards engineering the wrong plant. So we're going to change the paradigm. You know, we have some big plans. We're just getting started. I've been here for 20 years. There's another 20 years before some of these like ideas come to fruition. So we're just happy to be here. Show's not as big as it's been in the past, but we're not going anywhere.
I've heard the comment I've heard other people say is that the show's not as big as it is, but the people that are coming through are good customers. Like you're getting a good clientele coming through. Is that?
Yeah,
would you say
totally.
That's true?
You're in a typical MJBiz year, you're swatting away people asking you what's a terpene or how do you use it.
Right.
In practice, here we have operators who are interested in buying, placing orders, looking at new SKUs, and
awesome.
Yeah, it's just the old adage, like quality over quantity, and we're seeing that here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, brother.
My pleasure.
I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. I love the all natural, and the terps are important. So thank you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for spending some time.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys. Cheers.
Yeah, that was a fun interview. That was the big dog for those terpene companies. He was an interesting interview. Hopefully, maybe I can get to talk to him again in the not too distant future. I think during that video, old friend reached out to me. This guy right here, GI Genetics. He said he's got beans to give out. So if anybody wants some beans, leave a comment in the video here. I think all your comments should flow through on this. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, just say, I want some beans, my buddy GI Genetics. It's funny that he's on my final episode because he was on the very first episode with Master Yoda and Madman Plant, who I talk to very infrequently from time to time. So, hey, GI, if you see those guys, tell them I said hi. I can't get them to pick up the phone anymore. Let's see. Since they got all famous, they don't have time for me. Also, this guy who I knew from way before, back in the day, before I was even doing a Weedcast. My buddy Tuck, who I met at my first job in the industry. That takes me back. That was some good times. Hey Tuck, how you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Anyone want to be on the show? I dropped a link down below. Hey, there's GI right there. Let's see if I can add him. Let's see if that'll work. Hey, what's up, man?
Hola, how you doing, man?
Hey, good to see you. Good to hear you. How you doing?
So far, so good. Can't complain, man. Just busy.
Oh, yeah? What you been up to? Same old stuff?
Yeah, same old stuff. Just working my ass off.
How's that lovely bride of yours?
Ah, she is. Actually, she had a spinal surgery in October 30th. She had spinal surgery, so she's recovering from that. But she's doing very well.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. Is she getting around pretty good?
Yeah, she had a spinal fusion, and she's walking around in a brace right now, but the brace is coming off soon.
If I remember correctly, you have about, is it 10 or 11 kids? How are your kids? How are all those? You have got a pretty big tribe there. I mean, well, for somebody that has zero amount of kids, any amount of kids seems like a lot of kids.
I only got 2 kids. I got 7 dogs.
2? Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah, I got 7 dogs.
Oh, right. Yeah, a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
You got any of them there with you?
Yeah, actually. Come here.
I figured you did.
Come here. No, she's away.
Oh, look at that big head. Oh my God, that dog has a huge head. Well, it's good to see you, man. It's been a while.
It has been.
Oh, I just stopped being able to hear you for some reason.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I got this touchscreen laptop and I touched something and I didn't like
Yeah,
it.
no worries. Yeah, so it's been a while, man. I
Yeah.
haven't seen Master Yoda, or do you still talk to those guys? Do you get on Discord with them?
To tell you the truth, I have not been on Discord in a minute.
Yeah, me too. It's been months since I even opened the Discord app.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a minute since I've been on the Discord. Like,
yeah,
like I said, just been busy, man.
yep.
But when I am home, I'm spending time with the wife and everything. Since she's had her surgery, she's, you know, needed a little bit more help than usual, but now she's all right. She's out right now, showing property. So,
Oh, really? So she's back to work.
no, she was working in the hospital, typing away on her computer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Well,
she's a workaholic. So,
what a trooper. What a trooper. Yeah, man, it's really great to see you. I'm trying to think. I'm sure we've spoken, but not very much, since the very first episode, the very first Weedcast episode. We've talked
yes.
since then, but not much. It's just been infrequently. I managed to. Sometimes I talk to Master Yoda on on Instagram. Like I'll see a video of his or something, and I'll make a comment, and he'll say, "Hey, Dave, how's it going?" And um, I joined. Madman Plant got a Facebook group, and I joined that, and I posted some stuff on there, and he didn't whatever I posted on there, he didn't like it. He's like, "This is more a group about growing." I think I posted something political or something, about weed, and he's like, "Oh no, this is more about growing," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So
Yeah, like I haven't talked to Madman in a while.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like we just like he's busy doing his thing. I'm busy doing my thing. Just.
You know what? I've been remiss. I have not told anybody who you are. I just said hello and welcomed you on the show. Why don't you tell everybody who you are?
I am UA Genetics, and I am a breeder. Um, I have I think 8 strands that I've put out. I got more, but I haven't put anything out in a while. So we're still checking well, not checking, like honing in some of my newer ones.
What was the last strain that you released?
I did. I think the last one was. Well, I did Fur Missile, um, WMD, Tropical Trooper, and Boo Bear.
Okay, I think I got all of those. So I don't know if I got WMD though. I know I got the other two.
WMD is Spent Brass and Durban Poison.
I may have gotten it. I can't remember. I didn't give away all of your seeds. I kept some of the ones that I wanted. Back in the day, a GI sent me a big pack of seeds, and I gave most of them away, and I kept a bunch of them back. And I'm still trying to keep a bunch of seeds back for when I do move someplace where it's legal for me to cultivate. I'm gonna crack those bad boys open.
Oh, yeah. Well, Virginia, we could have 4 plants, but it's not recreational. So, but we got to do governor sometime in like a week or something like that, and everybody around here is gearing up for it to go legal. So,
Oh yeah. Well, everybody's in the cannabis space is gearing up for big changes.
yeah, especially since the descheduling. So,
Descheduling and also the hemp ban is huge changes in the cannabis space for everybody. That's operating legally right now. So,
well, even on the federal level, it's all illegal anyway.
so I don't have my notes with me, and I was actually preparing some notes to do a episode about seeds. And how that's going to the hemp ban can change that. Apparently, from the research I've done, it may be illegal to sell seeds and when that hemp ban takes place. Is that your understanding as well?
From my understanding, yes, because if, well, I guess federally, the hemp ban would come in.
Right.
Not yet, but that's the loophole that we're able to sell seeds through because it's not marijuana. It's
Right.
hemp at that time, and it's hemp until it's fully grown out. Or in the flowers, it's not in flower; it's considered hemp. But since they closed that loophole, um, I don't know what the federal government's going to do it, but I know the state government here you can get a hemp license.
So yeah, that's what I think is going to mostly happen. Is the states where it's already legal, it's just going to be business as usual. I think, as far as seeds go, anyway. And I think hopefully there'll be some other legitimate hemp uses, like and I think there already are, like if it's used for feed or for fiber or for other things like that. Hemp is still, I think, a legitimate crop source. It's just, I think they're trying to keep it out of a kind of people from bypassing all the restrictions that you have to go through to legally be able to sell cannabis in a dispensary, and
Yes.
instead you're selling intoxicating products that, let's be honest, are not very well tested or regulated at all compared to at least dispensaries anyway, to consumers that may not know even what they're getting. So I think
Yeah,
that's,
it's gas station weed.
yeah. Yeah. Don't consume anything you buy from a gas station, including
No.
hot dogs, for Christ's sake.
No, they've been there for a minute.
Even hot coffee, unless it's an emergency. Do not consume anything from a freaking gas station.
Especially sushi. No sushi.
Oh my God, no sushi. Gas station sushi, what a nightmare. So that's interesting, and you're the first breeder of cannabis that I've talked to that has said that. And yeah, I think it's going to be business as usual, mostly for people in states where states have already just basically told the federal government we're going to legalize cannabis anyway, despite what you say we should do. Probably mostly business as usual, I hope, for the hemp farmers and the hemp stores that are already open.
Yeah, the ones that
Fingers
are,
crossed.
that are legit and, dot their I's and cross their T's and everything.
Right. Yep.
Even, I send my stuff out to the lab to get tested for heavy metals and all kinds of stuff.
Good for you. Right on.
So,
I started a real flame war on Facebook here a while back when I suggested that people were complaining about all mold and other stuff and just weed that you get in the dispensaries. Like, there's been recalls of stuff and blah, 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 which is true. I'm not saying it's not true. But all these home growers are saying, oh, my stuff is so much better. And I said, well, really? How do you know that? Did you test it? And they're like, no, but I grew it from seed to... did you test the water that you put in it? Did you test the nutrients? Did you test the soil? Did you test the final product? Because all those things, stuff a pesticide drift is real, and it can happen even if you're not spraying in your house. You could suck some stuff in from the neighbor if you next to a farm.
Yep.
We're out here in farm country out here. You know what I mean? So just because, and I'm not saying that home growers don't have a superior quality, because I think in general they have far superior quality to dispensary weed. But
I agree.
to assume that your stuff is mold and heavy metal free just because you put TLC in it, you're going the wrong route. Or you got to test it.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know until you get it tested. And I got in a huge flame war on Facebook about that. So many people, home growers, were hating on me for that one.
It all depends on the process is what it comes down to. Like what are you working with? Are you working with, I'm just gonna cut my stuff down and hang it upside down in a barn, or do you have like a $30,000 cannon troll room or something? It's all about the process.
Sure, for sure. And it's garbage in, garbage out. Usually, most of the time, if you spend money on good stuff, you get better quality. Usually, not always, but usually. And even sometimes people that sell nutrients don't know that they may have a contaminated batch. Maybe something slipped through the notches and that got out to the consumer, and they didn't find out till after you already used it on your plant and you didn't even know about it. You know what I mean? That could happen. Happens all the time. It happens all the time in the cannabis industry, and then, not just the cannabis industry, but other industries. And then you find out you gave some poison, something potentially toxic to your customers, and then you got to call your customers and say, "Hey, I'm really sorry, but there's been
My bad.
a horrible mistake.
Might have gave you cancer. It's cool.
Right, yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'll give you 10% off."
Right, come in for a coupon for a free pre-roll. Well, for a pothead, that sounds like a pretty good deal, probably.
Shit, 10% off and a free pre-roll. I'm check it out.
Where do I sign? Oh, I think I got a couple more videos. Let me see if I got anything else here on deck that I want to play for people. I didn't really expect this episode to go this long. I wasn't expecting to have any guests. Let's see. Did I do the roll troll? Oh, I didn't do the roll troll. Let's play this video. I think this runs about 4 minutes. So, hey, did you see my commercial earlier? The Dave commercial? Have you seen that?
Yes. I need more Dave in my life. I got a fever, and the only cure is more Dave.
I get a lot of laughs with that, but so far no takers on anybody that wants to advertise. I had a lot of fun making that commercial. That
was hilarious.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that showcased my skills pretty well. Maybe I should do something more serious.
I think you should just keep doing it the way it is, man. It's like your opening theme song. That's freaking gold, man.
Oh, yeah. I haven't done that in a long time. I was trying to do a new theme song, but, man, that requires money. I was going to do one and get Suno to do some music, and I was going to sing to it and everything, but, that requires money, and I'm just not spending any more money on this. I have reached my limit.
AI.
Yeah, I'm going to play this roll troll video here. This take a few minutes to play. All right, hey, it's Dave here with the Weedcast. I got my friend over here. Cousin Kenny from RoboKitty.
RoboKitty.
Right on. So we're going to talk about this rolling machine here, this pre-roll machine here in a minute. Before we do that, big thanks to MJBizCon for having me here this year. It's been a great event so far. I got a social equity scholarship, so my entry was free this year. Awesome. Thank you, MJBizCon.
Mine was not free.
And they are not cheap also.
Not at all.
So when you get a free one, it's a big deal. So thank you so much for that. So on with this amazing device that caught my attention as I was walking by. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on over here?
This is the roll troll. It's a fully automated pre-roll machine. Ground flour goes in the top, auger fed down here. It gets tamped down at the crutch, tamped down twice. One machine operator is going to get you about 600 of these pre-rolls an hour of this size. This is a half-gram size that we're running right now.
Right on, okay.
Half-gram pre-roll size, you want to show that?
That's very nice. It smells wonderful, and it hits really good, too.
Great smell.
It did hit pretty good, and I don't like pre-rolls.
No.
So if I was impressed by it, I like it. So.
It's high praise. No, it's nice even pull. There's no vibration anywhere on the machine, so it actually tamps it down, so you don't get that stratification when you're smoking.
Right. I wanted to see the tamping process. That's pretty cool.
So it tamps down and it fills. It's also multiple sensors, so let's say that, for whatever reason, a paper doesn't go into one of these canisters and it gets to the fill, it won't, fill an empty space.
Okay, right on. So tell us what's going on over here on this end, Cousin Kenny.
Yeah, so we got our twister finish right here. Twists it off for you.
Okay.
And pulls it out, dumps it in the bucket.
I think my favorite part is watching the twister thing work.
Yeah, the twister's pretty nice. Many iterations of this. I'm a big fan personally of the grabber. I like when
And then you did say also that it will do 1 gram pre-rolls, but it's a little bit slower.
450. I mean, it needs more time for the auger to run to fill.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, and it does an additional tamping down. But yeah, it can do any size.
Okay.
It comes with these 2 carousels, so it comes with a half gram and full gram pre-rolls. But we can also machine everything. We're all custom machined in Portland, Oregon.
So so if I bought this machine and then this little bracket here broke, is it going to cost me 20 grand to fix that bracket?
It's not going to toss you down. I guarantee you. Most of any of the parts that aren't in purple here, they're like parts you can pick up off the shelf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Major retailer.
Okay, awesome. And if I did have a problem with it, could I call Robo?
Oh yeah, so the price of this comes with a year's worth of tech support.
Okay.
We also come out to your facility for a week and we'll train someone on how to use it.
Okay.
So you can be as good of an operator as this gentleman right here.
As good as this guy in a week?
As good as this guy.
Ooh, I don't know.
It's an easy machine to use. It's really intuitive.
He looks like he's really good at this.
Yeah.
He looks like he loves doing it.
I've made a lot of pre-rolls.
He's made quite a few. This machine has done thousands, right?
Has it?
Thousands. 50,000 yesterday.
Yeah.
15,000 yesterday?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what the actual count was. 1,500 yesterday.
1,500. Wow. Nice. So what's a setup like this going to cost me?
This will be $82,000.
Oh.
$82,500.
That's not bad. I was expecting a lot higher number.
Show special. I mean, retail would do $92,500, but
what if
for you today, $82,500.
What if the Weedcast wanted to call in? Is there a discount code? Can they get like a 50% off discount code or something?
We'll honor the conference price.
Mention the Weedcast. There's a discount. If you want one of these, mention the Weedcast. There's a discount. Thank you, brother.
David Huggins, always looking out for the people. right? Always looking out for the people.
That's awesome. That's perfect. Right on, brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you need to tell us, or how people get in touch with you, for example?
Oh yeah, we're RoboKitty.
So, and if you subscribe, you'll already know that I'm doing it.
That's right. We'll do. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, sure. No worries. Thank you for taking some time talking to us.
Love the pink kicks.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, very nice.
That was actually my idea.
All coordinated.
Yeah. I wanted to wear the pink shoes. She wanted to coordinate.
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
I muted you, and there we go. Now I got you off mute. That was my fault.
No, it's cool. I'm just saying, like, that's an expensive machine right there.
And that's a cheap one, actually. Oh,
Yeah.
You can get cheaper ones, but usually the lesser expensive ones come from overseas, and then, you know, they might work good, they might not, and if you need parts, then it takes a month to get them, or however long it takes to get them from China or whatever. That actually was not a bad price for a machine like that. They have cheaper ones. Geez, I forget the guy. And Hummingbird pre-roll systems. They have a centrifugal system where you drop the stuff in and it spins, kind of like one of those machines that
Like a
separate blood.
centrifuge? Yeah, centrifuge.
Yeah, like a centrifuge, exactly. Yeah, I think that machine is actually a modified centrifuge, is what it is. I say they got these cartridges that you can drop in, and you drop your blunts in there, and then you drop the product, and it spins it up, and then I think you're pretty much good to go. There's a little tamper machine that you can use to tamp them all down with, something like that.
There was a guy that I met. He said that he can make pre-rolls. And he says he does them 100 at a time. I guess he has some vibrating thing that, like, you know, just a bunch of holes with cones.
Knockbox.
Just
That's what most dispensaries or commercial facilities that are making pre-rolls, that's what they use, a knockbox. They'll do 50, 75, 100 at a time.
Yeah,
they just drop all the cones in there and put the thing in, and then somebody finishes it. Yeah.
He said he does 100 at a time if I ever needed pre-rolls.
Yep.
Wish I would have known that shit before I went to fucking, what was it? Canvas Fest in BC.
I've personally think that knock boxes are half the reason why I hate pre-rolls. I think they make a pretty shitty pre-roll. I think that's half the reason why you get canoes and other problems with a lot of pre-rolls that you get from dispensaries.
Yeah, I'm not a pre-roll fan per se. Like my wife likes smoking joints. Like I'm a bong person all the way. So.
I prefer a blunt, and you can't buy a blunt. You can't get a real blunt in any dispensary anywhere in the United States because a real blunt is rolled with tobacco, and you can't sell tobacco and cannabis in the same store legally anywhere in the United States that I know of. I like to roll my own.
I thought the Philly was the actual Philly blunt from.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Philly's blunts are a tobacco. They're a machine rolled, so they're not a premium cigar, and their wrapper is a homogenized tobacco blend. So it's not like a real whole leaf like you would find with a backwoods. Like, have you ever unrolled the backwoods? It's got that big vein in the middle, usually. Yeah. That's what a real tobacco leaf is like that. With those kind of machine-rolled cigars, like Swisher Sweets is another good example. They've got a homogenized wrapper, and it's got a real smooth wrapper without a obvious leaf in it. It makes it a little easier to roll, but I like backwoods when I can't get my Phillies blunts.
When I was a kid, we'd take the Titans, the Philly Titans.
Yeah.
Draw them between your hands so all the tobacco falls out, and then stuff them with you take a pen and just stuff it with a half ounce of weed, and like it's stupid baked. And this is off Mexican weed, so you know.
You know, I'm wanting to do a video about blunt rolling because it's a kind of a lost art. Most people don't know how to do it anymore. And that's one thing that I saw somebody do, and they called it a stuffed blunt, I think. And it makes sense with brickweed, but it doesn't make sense with modern weed.
No. Like you're going for quantity over quality.
Right, yeah. That old brickweed wasn't very high THC. You could smoke a lot of it, and you could still, keep getting pretty high through the most of it, through the most of it.
I wish I could find some old brickweed seeds because I bet you if I could grow it out and the way that the home grower does it, not like, commercial in the jungle somewhere, that I bet you'd be some pretty fire weed.
I have the same theory. So, bro, I'm trying to find some brickweed seeds too. So if you find some, let me know. Keep me in mind. And if I find some, I'll keep you in mind. I've been looking for a long time. It's amazing. I remember all the freaking seeds. There used to be that thing. If you bought a half ounce, 50% of it was seeds and stems.
Well, that's the thing now. We've learned that our weed doesn't have to have seeds into it. We figured out, hey, this is pretty good. We don't have to pay for the fucking seeds and all that shit. So everybody bred it out. But, you're talking about, the Mexican brickweed was in a jungle somewhere that, God knows how many plants were out there and how many of those plants were males that just pollinated everything.
Yeah.
Everything else. The gorilla greens or whatever they call them.
I've had some people tell me that they think the original brickweed was mostly a lot of old Panama Red strain. I don't know if that's true or not.
It's possible.
Possible.
It's a South American strain, right?
Yep, that's possible. And it's possible that every brickweed that you got is not the same strain. It could have been different, some different. I'm sure, even a regional seed growing in a slightly different environment with, different chemistry in the soil and a slightly different microclimate is going to produce some different tasting and smelling bud, if nothing else.
Well, that's what, they figured out. I don't know how true it is, but the story goes that a U.S. soldier brought seeds from Afghanistan to a breeder called Obsolete. You can still get seeds from Obsolete. Obsolete made called it alien technology, and that's supposedly where all the modern type of weed, the more potent, the more dense, and all that stuff about it came. The weed that we know today, instead of fucking bushweed or the old 60s strains of Maui Wowie or Columbia Gold or just straight Larry stuff.
Well, this has been a lot of fun. This might be the new format. Maybe just when I get enough little clips and videos together, I'll just do another. I'll just do another hour-long video to kind of highlight everything that what all I've been up to, and invite people, if they're watching, to jump on the show. So thanks for jumping in, man. I appreciate it. It's really cool that you.
It's been a pleasure, especially fucking talking to you again. It's been forever.
Yeah, I know. It's great to see you, man. And if you happen to run into our old run-in buddies, tell them I said hi. If I see them before you do, I'll tell them you said hi.
Will do, man.
All right, brothers. Thanks, everybody, for joining in the final Weedcast episode as you know it today. And stick around. There'll be more stuff in the future, but probably not a lot of interviews. I'll probably still do some interviews, but it's not going to be like a weekly show, like interviews all the time like I'm doing now. I'm thinking more like interviews like with products and maybe politicians or local business owners that are involved in the cannabis industry and stuff like that. Like I'm going to an event here in about an hour, and I'll probably do some footage there. We'll see what's going on there. We'll do some stuff like that. So stick around. The Weedcast isn't dead. It's just taking a hiatus. It's taking a little change as you know it. So thanks for being a part of it. And we'll probably get you, if you want to get on another episode, stop by anytime, my brother. It's always good to see you.
I'll be around, man.
All right. Hey, in the meantime, tell everybody where they can find your products. Or can they?
They can't. They have to follow. Well, you can still get them from seedsherenow.com. They still have some, but other than that, just contact me through Instagram or Facebook.
If you want some of his beans, you could probably contact either one of us, and we'll do a giveaway. So let us know. He did say he would give away some beans. If you want some beans, let one of us know. The first person to let me know gets some beans. So let me know. You got to reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, anywhere, and I'll get you hooked up. Did you want to say hi, baby? Oh. Yeah, lean in here. Say hi. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
She's so shy. I know you watched that one episode, didn't you, where she was the host?
Yeah, she was the host. Yeah.
That was really fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, she did a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, she said thank you. She's so shy. I was shocked when she agreed to do that. I think it was just because it was just her and I, There was no anybody else. It made it easy for her.
You got to get out of your comfort zone sometimes.
Sure. All right, brother. Take care, man. We'll see you again in the near future. Reach out anytime, man. It's always good to talk to you. Tell your lovely bride I said I hope she has a speedy and full recovery, and best wishes to you guys in the new year.
Thank you. We're hitting 15 years this year.
Wow, we're hitting 15 years this year too.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Wow. Take care, my man.
Yeah.